What's up, YouTube? Back with another video. LA Mamba. It is Sunday, July 2, 2023, and it's about 3 o'clock p.m. on a Sunday, and we're closed. What's up, everybody? Right here in Southern California, it's about 92 degrees. You gotta be thankful for a lot of things in your life. In my case, right now with this weather, it's not bad. Out here in San Gabriel Valley, we have pretty decent weather. When a lot of my cousins out there in Mexico, it's scorching hot. They keep telling me, hey, like we want to buy an AC and we can't even buy it because no one has them. They're like all sold out everywhere out there, and then you see on the news and like a lot of people are dying in Mexico because of the heat. It's pretty crazy. But yeah, we're here. My cousin's in the back right now. Yes, I have that door closed over there. Painting the engine bay of the Firebird. He's actually putting the primer on right now, first coat. And I was like, I'm gonna take advantage and make a video for you guys when I got a little time. So yeah, some activity of today was, of course, we sold new tires. We sold like a set of like 205 55 16. We sold a pair of 285 35 18 Dunlop. What else was it? We sold some 225 40 18. I can't think of nothing else right now. I think we sold, a 245 75 16 P metric. Used, a bunch of sales. Just a bunch of random stuff. Small, low pros, 14s. Offer up, I sold a sale of 235 70 16 used. Labors, we got like two semi trucks in. Dismounted awesome tires, labor, and patches, car, trucks, lifted trucks. There was a lot of work today, and luckily that, just so you guys know, when it comes to my business, like on a Sunday, a lot of my guys are not interested in working Sundays, so that's why I have a lot of people I do work with that helps me out here. So I don't want to count right now, but I think I got like 7 people that I can call on and talk to about working in. Actually, I was already scheduled with 2 guys. I'm sorry, yeah, 2 guys plus me, and then the third guy calls me. He's like, hey, what's up? You need some help? And I was like, come on down. So we had 4 guys today. It's awesome when that happens because you got a lot of extra help, and especially when there's a lot of work. It's a beautiful thing. Same thing happened last Saturday. One of my friends hit me up. Hey, you got extra space for me? I'm like, yes sir, come through. And he came through and he helped us out. So we already had our crew with just like 1 extra person, which is a big help in the tire shop business. But yeah, because of that, we had a lot of work. Knocked them out fast. A lot of people don't want to wait around, and when there's an extra hand, an extra person working, it makes a big difference. It's in making money, and then moving the cars in and out of the shop. When it comes to, so let's talk about a little bit about that. Just wondering, because people ask me about, it's a pretty common question. People that are not in the tire shop business, they ask me, hey, around how many tires do you sell? a day, just on average, right? And a lot of times I do have to think about them, like, shit, I don't know. Like, you know, I don't really track that, you know what I mean? It's funny, but, you know, people say, yeah, you gotta track everything in business. But I feel like in a small business, a small tire shop, especially, I mean, of course, other small businesses too, that you don't track certain things, and it doesn't affect the business in any way, and that's fine, right? So like for me, for many years, I don't really track how many tires I sell per day. What I track is how much money I make every single day. So so small tire shops, in my opinion, are more based on profits. Bigger tire shops are based on volume. They're based on volume, as in how many tires can I sell a day. And yeah, it kind of like, of course, coordinates together of like, okay, you sell more tires, you make more money, right? But the thing is, with a small tire shop business, you have other things you do, not just sales. So there's also flat repairs, there's also laborers, and there's semi-truck tires. You know, like today we had, again, 2 semi-truck tires. It was like 2 laborers, and it was like 137 bucks. And then another one was a quick labor, and I think it was 50 bucks and so, you know, you think about like how far does that go, and how much time did it cost you? It's pretty good. So just on those 2 trucks, they say it's like what, 180 something. It doesn't sound that much, but when you put it on top of what you're already doing, it goes a long ways. So it really, in my opinion, and I'm gonna go say this about other tire shop owners that I know, that I have conversations with, we never ask each other, you know, how much tires do you sell on average per day? You know, we usually talk about like, what we're doing with our profits from the tire shop business. Do you buy more tires? Do you buy more used tires? Are you expanding the business? Are you adding alignments? Are you adding mechanic work? Are you buying properties? Are you adding additional streams of income to your life? We always talk about those things, and we just say, you know, how's the business going, and you know, making some money pretty good, and you know, you talk about that, and yeah, I never asked any of my buddies how many tires you sell a day. That's more of the big guys. So let me talk about the big guys a little bit. The wholesalers, right? And the big tire shops. Again, there's very, very big tire shops around here. Just like, again, out of 1,000 tire shops, probably like one big guy. But what I'm saying is that those guys are the ones that are more concerned about how many tires they sell. And let me tell you why, that they actually do count it like down every single day and are pushing that number, because they have to move a certain volume to get rebates, and the rebates are where they're gonna really make their money. And if they don't, it's gonna cost them so much money. Like one guy I was talking to this week, he's a big guy, and he said that he had to spend an additional $500,000 this purchase time, because if he didn't, then there goes his business, there goes all the profits. So what happens is he out of his money brings it out, pays for those tires. He gets those tires, yes, they're there, but now you have two issues you got to deal with. You have a shitload of tires that are all over the place, and where are you gonna fit them if you don't have room as it is and two, you have to freaking sell those things like however you can right away, and you gotta sell them for a profit. You can't just give them away from your, you know, just because you have them, and you got, you know, you got payroll of like a lot of employees that you have, so you got to make profit, and it's really hard if like you're used to selling a certain amount of tires, and then you're actually you put like a big burden on top of all you're doing, an extra burden on top of that. But yeah, that's why those guys have to be real like careful about their numbers. Us as small tire shop owners, we're very it's very forgiving. We don't have to be pressured and sales like these guys, like the tire wholesalers. Yeah, they try to put pressure on you, but let me tell you something. You as a small business owner, you have no boss, so no one can tell you what to do. And they'll tell you, oh yeah, man, you know, buy these amount, like buy 24 and then you get them for this price. And I'm always like, well, let me get 4 because I need those now, you know what I mean? I don't like force myself to buy the 24, because let me tell you something, there's so many freaking tire sizes out there. There's like 100 tire sizes, and imagine buying like 24 of these and 24, you know, 24 tires like in a like a middle brand, let's say like a Cali, for like a 205 55 16. It's like, I don't know, right now they're like about like a sales, like I don't know, $70 or something. Now you multiply that 24 instead of like 4, and then you do that for another size, and then you do it for another. And again, there's like so many sizes out there. If you work in a tire shop business, you understand what I'm talking about. Like there's a 205 60, and then there's a 215 55, and then there's like a 225 60. You know, all those is like, man, that's just like 4 sizes I just named right now, and it's like, that's like barely even touching any sizes, like just starting off, just talking about it. So it becomes very expensive and very hard to fill in, use your racks, and let's just say you're used to the used tires. So now you're gonna take the space of the used tires and then add the new ones, and you know your customer are used to the used tires because right now the economy is already dipping. I don't know if you guys can see it, and then it's like you actually start making less money because you were like forced to like buy from the new tires instead of the used tires. And it goes all bad. You know, you got to play your game. You got to be stick to your guns and do your business. So, you know, if you have extra money, go ahead and do it like I did. I know I had extra money, so I went that route, and I have my used tires. So I'm used to all the used tires. I have my new tires, and then on top of all that, I invested an extra in getting great prices on like discounted tires, which is even better. Then going for like the brand new stuff, in my opinion, that's gonna cost you like the $70 instead of you get them for like $45, which is what I do. And that's why I have so much business, because people are always shopping. They know the prices. They just know like, oh yeah, like we know this is what they go, and it's like you're getting for this price, and they're like, wow, okay. And then they try to beat you up anyways on price, and I'm like, nah, you already get a fucking great deal, man. Calm down. All right, cool, we got it. I'll take them. All right, cool. But anyways, it's a big difference of style of business. It might sound very similar because it's just like, okay, small tire shop and big tire shop. The only difference is bigger, and it's not the same thing. It's a whole different ball game. Now you gotta be dealing with technicians that, like, let's say like deal with alignments a lot, all day, every day. So you gotta like, you know, have 1 or 2 guys. And you can't pay them like half days, like half part-time. You have to be like full-time guys. And so to do that, now you have to have like a lot of work, and it's way different. I mean, it's like, that's why I'm a huge fan of a small tire shop business, because I can do this and something else. I can do this and something else. I can do this and go on a boat ride. I can do this and do something else, instead of like I have to like make money and be stuck at my job, my business, because I have to freaking fulfill my orders in like 2 months, that I already know I have like that, you know, that debt that's coming on. And yeah, let's say you can get, you know, people to finance you, you know, but you still own that. You still owe that money. Like, you know, you don't want to look bad to like these people that are helping you out in business by fronting you tires. You still got to pay your freaking tires, man. You know what I mean? So you still gonna owe that. So yeah, although you do have the extra time, but again, you still got to pay that bill. And it's like, yeah, I'm not good with those pressures. You know what I mean? I like freedom. I like pretty much buying whatever I want to buy. If sometimes if I feel I want to make less money because I know my activities coming forward ahead of time, which happened recently for me, and we do this on purpose. I do this on purpose once in a while when I'm going to buy some real estate, some extra properties. Then, you know, I know I'm going to be committed to repairing, you know, escrow, I mean, all that stuff, earnest money deposit, I mean, you name it. You have all these expenses, and like, okay, let the tire shop business suffer a little bit, but when I'm back, then it's gonna be even stronger and better than before, because now I'm gonna be taking less money to live on from the tire shop and getting that money from the properties, because now you got bigger. Now, just an example, the next property, just to begin with, an extra $3,000 a month on top of what I'm doing already in my passive cash flows. And you know, that's huge, because I was already thinking like, man, I'm doing pretty good with all my other additional, what was it, 14 rentals, that gives me a good amount of cash flow to live on, like to pay. Pretty much with those, I'm like financially free. You call it stage 1 or phase 1 of the financial intelligence, which is your passive income covers your monthly expenses that you have for the month, and now add another 3,000 on top of that. Is like, it's gonna be even easier to do anything I want. And so what I'm gonna do is take even less money from the tire shop, and so that what happens is now that money stays more into the business. And again, it just you know, you build up to wherever you want to get to. Again, if you want to, like in my case, I want to fill up all these racks, you know, and I want to build an extra 2 racks or 3 racks in the back. It's going to take me an extra 2 months now, or 1 month now. It's going to be even faster than before. Then I just do that. I just let it, I let the business suffer a little bit for like a month or 2 or whatever. And then when you're, you know, or 3, whatever, right? And then when it's all done, then it's like, okay, all the money is able to be used again. All that money is be able to like be used to buying used tires or new tires. See if I can get to in the back in a little bit. I don't want it to open up that gate and all the wind go into all over the back and flying all over, because they're doing little paint in the back. But yeah, so that's a little something for the people that want to know a little bit about the bigger tire shops. Yeah, so changing it, so you have a little bit of extra time, and you want to go into additional education every, you know, week, every month, and you know, you want to go into physical locations. And what's up? The what? Compressor? Oh, you turn on in the back. Oh, let's go right now. Hold on, guys, real quick. So yeah, so that's why real estate meetups are very important, in my opinion. You know, you start going and just learning about little nothing, you know, little something, little nothing, and then years goes by, and then it turns into things like this. Like, I would never think, like, you know, 3 years from now or 4 years from where I was, you know, try to tackle down or even understand a problem like this, what I just explained to you. I guess it's kind of hard to explain, but just talking about it. But pretty much picture power poles like this, goes to like a home like this, and then another home and another home and another home, and we connect it all with power. And then we have even more, like we double the size of the park. Instead of having like, you know, I don't know, 8 homes, we turn it to 16, 17 homes on the property, because now we have power, you know. And yeah, this is something that, you know, comes from like education and talking to different people from like everywhere. I mean, just keep digging. The answer's out there somewhere. I mean, I'm sure there's people that have done it in the past. I mean, I can't be the only one who's trying to do this deal, right? I'm sure there's been other properties that have been converted, and so I just gotta keep digging and looking for the answer. But it's never-ending learning, you know, from like knowing a little bit about from, you know, to going into like bigger things and solving complex problems. It's something awesome that you know you can achieve through just education, talking to other people. It might sound a little weird, but that's how things are, you know, presented, and then you're able to get a chance, and then you solve that problem, and then you have some good money to be made. All right, guys, I'm gonna let you guys go, but we'll see you guys next time. Mamba out.